Hey Walt, are you ready for a 33-question interview with Vogue?
Always. Can I get you some water?
No thanks. So, where and when were you born?
West Hills, Long Island, May 31st, 1819.
What were your parents like?
They were avid supporters of democracy. They named my brothers Andrew Jackson, George Washington, and Thomas Jefferson.
What are your brothers like?
Mentally ill and severely alcoholic.
How were you raised?
I was raised a Quaker.
Are you still a Quaker?
No, I support all churches, but democracy is my true religion.
What's your wife like?
I'm not interested in women.
Beep, beep, beep. What's the least favorite job you've ever had?
I taught at a country school.
What was it like?
I was fired because I had an affair with a student.
So, what job changed you the most?
I worked as a nurse during the Civil War.
How did you get your start as a writer?
I was a newspaper editor in New Orleans, then a journalist in New York.
Any notable magazines or newspapers you wrote for?
I wrote a couple articles in the Democratic Review.
What's this?
My most famous piece of writing.
How long did it take you to write it?
I started it in 1850 and then I continued to revise it until my death.
What's it about?
It's a collection of poems about life and humanity, also sex.
What inspired you to write it?
My travels through the American frontier and my love of Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Can you read some of it?
We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. So medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for.
Wow, it must have been pretty popular when it came out.
Not really. People didn't like my openness about sex and stylistic innovations.
Really?
Yep, it got me fired from my job at the Department of the Interior.
Well, it's pretty popular now.
It sure is. JFK gave a copy to Monica Lewinsky.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Okay, Walt, are you about done in the shower? What are your hobbies?
Well, I really love Shakespeare plays, also the opera.
Oh, so you're a fan of Shakespeare.
No, I don't believe he wrote any of his plays.
What else do you like to do?
Well, I really love to sunbathe nude.
Okay, Walt, ready for some harder questions?
Try me.
What were your views on slavery?
Well, slaves are essential in my views of an ideal multiracial republic. I believe slaves are beautiful, intelligent, and dignified.
So you're an abolitionist?
No.
Do you want to expand on that a little more?
Well, my father had slaves, and I believe that they are essential to the Union.
But didn't you just say that they were, and I quote, beautiful, intelligent, and dignified?
Yes.
So, do you believe in equal rights for African Americans?
Sometimes.
How about women?
Definitely. I'm friends with women's rights activists.
When did you die?
March 26, 1892. I was 72.
And how did you die?
My mother died, and then I died 2 months after from a stroke.
What's your legacy?
I'm known as a great but controversial poet. I was progressive compared to other people at the time.
Cool, that's all. Bye, Walt.
Bye.